hot and groovy. In the soca party, she's hot and groovy. Baila with me, baby, bambi dambe dai, di dambe by them by, bambi dambe dai, di dambe by them by. Pretending a soca party when I see this Latin beauty, when I see she well shaped, with looks to get on my. I make a move and we started talking. She said I look like a distinguished yardie. Then she tell me, boy, I feel it to party. She show me emotion that gets my attention. Then jam me in a cozy corner and whisper softly to me, and move me in this soca party. She said to move me and move me, work up me body, move me till I feel the pressure, move me till I'm not all over, move me till I squeeze you tight, I push you until the party over. Hot and groovy in the soca party.
And we are ready.
The role is to continue to drive for the development of the game here. Although players are selected from clubs abroad, they were developed in the league.
They're really quality players and they have really good attitude and you get your money's worth.
This match has turned up several gears. Belgrade Heights. Whoa! This is when that's the present day. This is us playing road tennis. It's like their ping pong. It's only Barbados, but this is pockets everywhere. Yeah.
Oh, I'm telling you, we're going to please carry me.
There's nothing special, but this was the Rockfort 905 game. They have a championship.
Oh, that was the cheat.
But they were giving, when they won the championship a couple years ago, they gave a championship ring to the 100 people who came in. So I gave them Dude, this is all just in a year. I quit my job and
That's why. Oh,
we're good.
We're back here at the Constant Spring football field, Mountain View. They do lead by a goal to nil. Goal converted. As we see a shot deflected. And Rockfort were looking to go early. And that was close. And Rockfort still do have possession. And they lose it. So, it will be through to Mountain View. So currently, as I said, if it stays like this, then they will go ahead of Santos on 4 points. And Santos will have to chase again. And now it's Tevin Brown of Rockfort, dribbling, twisting, and turning. Finding Smichael on the left. And they couldn't latch onto that or control it, so it will be a throw to Mountain View. Welcome back. We had some technical difficulties, and so welcome back to all our viewers as we see the ball go into touch. Deflection by Dane Coyle means that it's a throw to Mountain View. Take it quickly. Sent that one upfield. Latching on to no one. And again a battle in the air. Won by Tyree Small. But then he loses possession. And now it's Smichael of Rockfort being hounded by two players. And Mountain View does have possession once again. And a foul committed by Leroy Jones. And I'm not sure as to why he did that one. He is taller than Antonio Russell, so shouldn't have been the decision that he should have taken. Just try to control it a bit more as we see Giovanni Howard tries to send that ball forward for Tevin Brown, but way too much. And not even a Messi-like speed would latch on to that one as we see Colley just routinely taking up that one. Now it's with Rockfort. Rockfort can send that one upfield, and they do. Antonio Russell comes back and trying to find Shamar Bailey. He runs that down with some sort of speed, and he does latch on to it. Now it's with Mountain View. They do lose possession. And now Howard of Rockfort sends it to Samuda. Samuda tries to send it back to Howard, but defensive work again by Mountain View. They have not played bad defensively so far in this contest. And now it's with Tyree Small and a ball trying to send it to Daniel Hardy. And Rasan Husang, the referee says no, play on. And he tries to use his speed. And in the end, it just fell straight into the hands of the goalkeeper, Russell Husang. Sends that forward. Now it's with Phipps. Phipps sends that ball forward. Finds Tevin Brown, who sends that one back to Rowe, who sends it back to Husang. Sends it across to Leroy Jones. Jones with the ball. Sends it forward. And it's a Rockfort twisting and turning through Phipps. And now Samuda being chased by Dwayne Small, but he passes him and Dwayne Small catches him up again. Oh, that's some level of speed. And the run, but he excuses it and leaves it for Howard. Howard again, he will try a shot and high of the goal, so it will be a goal kick to Mountain View. So Rockfort just tried to press and press and to go forward. And I tell you, and Mountain View would want those shots all night. So had it not been for that defensive error by the goalkeeper, it would actually have been deadlocked at 0-0, but they do have the advantage. Send it forward. And the referee says no. And he stops play. And the referee just trying to make sure he's okay. And that's Antonio Russell, the goal scorer. And he is. So, a drop ball will take place. And Dane Jack just sends that one into touch for a throw to Rockfort. So there's a player down on the field. That's Dane Coyle. And he's writhing in pain. Seems to be holding his right foot. And he is, or his right knee rather. And Tevin Brown, his teammate, is coming to help. We see this goal again. Poor defensive work all around. The defenders first. And then that was absolutely atrocious by the keeper, Husang. And Antonio Russell says thank you very much. They don't get a lot of that this season, Mountain View, but they will take it. And losing possession is Howard. Now it's with Mountain View, Antonio Russell. And it's with Fernando Fernandez. Sends that one beautifully across the Hardy. And unable to double their advantage. Very good defensive work by Rockfort that time around. And being tackled on by Fernando Fernandez. And it goes into touch, so it will be a throw to Rockfort. Rockfort with possession, launches that ball forward. It only falls to a Mountain View player, and he just loses it. And Rockfort with the advantage through Jones. It's still Jones. Sends that one across. And Tevin Brown sends that one back for Rowe, who sends it to the captain, Sharp. Sharp sends that forward to Phipps. Phipps trying to find a pass. And he does, and finds Howard. And now it's Howard, launches that ball forward. Oh, beautiful ball sent forward for Tevin Brown. And Tevin Brown will try to latch on to that one, and unable to, so it will be a goal kick for Mountain View. Possession, Mountain View. And Hardy couldn't latch on to that one. Been hounded by two players, and now it's with Howard of Rockfort. Backing off, and now it's with Brown. Brown sending that ball forward for Giovanni Samuda. Samuda with the ball again. Sending that ball inside the 18-yard box for Coyle. And that was another close call for Mountain View. And so Rockfort pressing. And Dane Coyle is still on the floor. So, while Dane Coyle is being tended to, don't forget, on a Sunday, a Red Stripe Premier League matchup, Cavaliers and Dunby Holding at 5 p.m. So, Cavaliers and Dunby Holding, they'll face off against, Cavaliers will face off against Dunby Holding on Sunday as we see a corner set in. Oh, that was close as well. Just over the target. And Rockfort will want that opportunity again. And it actually is with Leroy Jones that fell to, or it's actually Rissan Rowe. And so, Rockfort pressing and pressing again. And the Mountain View continue to be a sigh of relief. And Harvey, that ball sent behind him, so it will be a throw to Rockfort. Almost 56 minutes gone in this contest. Headed on by Howard, being latched on by Samuda. Samuda launches that ball forward and tries to chase, but it falls to the hands of Colley. Sent very quickly. Now trying to latch onto it is Russell. And now Daniel Hardy latch on to this one for Mountain View. And sending that ball forward. But falls to the hands of Russell Husang. Sending it quickly over to Leroy Jones, who sends it back to the goalkeeper Husang. And Husang sends it forward. Yes, he does. Trying to find Dane Cole, but instead finds Daniel Hardy, who sends it to Tyree Small, and a shot deflected. But gobbled up by the goalkeeper Hosang, who sends that forward, meets Fernando Fernandez, and now it's, well, it was with Adain Jack. And a foul by Tyrese Small means it's a free kick to Rockfort. And don't forget, at 8:30, it will be the matchup of the evening. It will be Central Kingston. They're in second place with 9 points. And then third place, Boys Town. They're on 7. They'll be looking to search forward and go ahead of Central Kingston. And Central Kingston will be continuing to roll on, or would want to continue to roll on, as they're on 9 points. And a win here would temporarily send them top the table again with 12. Boys Town tried to bounce back after a 1-0 defeat to Brownstown last week. We did feature that game live on YouTube and Facebook and the website and mobile app. And don't forget, guys, on Monday, the matches on Monday Night Football will be streamed exclusively on the website and the mobile app. So it won't be streamed on YouTube and Facebook live, but it will be streamed exclusively on the website islandsports.net and the mobile app Island Sports Network. You can find it in the Apple Store or the Google Play Store for Android users. As a run by Phipps, and he was tackled by Fernando Fernandez, and he's appealing to the referee that he doesn't want a card, and the referee obliges.
If it was like 10,000 years, it was like 30.
Notes with Phipps of Rockfort. Sends it forward, trying to find Schmeichel. Covered up by Ingram, who sends it forward, and now they can attack. It's with Daniel Hardy. He keeps it in play, and he sends it to Tyrese Small, and he will have to contend with Kimani Sharp, and blocked by Kimani Sharp, and he will latch on to that one, sends that ball forward. Notes with Dane Coyle, twisting and turning, fouled by Downer, so it will be free kick for Rockfort. And just to make mention that the first substitution of the match has been made. Lindo came off, and Hussey actually came on for Rockfort. Notes. Ingram sends that one back, who launches it forward, finds Adain Jack, who sends that one time. And it only finds the feet of Leroy Jones. And it goes into touch by Leroy Jones for a throw to Mountain View. Rockfort with possession through Phipps. Phipps sends it to Samuda. Sends it forward to Howard. And back with Samuda. This is some beautiful passing by Rockfort, only to lose it. Now it's with Adain Jap. And a boot by Howard means that this will be a free kick to Mountain View. 61.5 minutes gone in this contest. Mountain View, they still do lead by goal to nil. Fernando Fernandez sets that ball forward, trying to find Steve Ingram. And holding his face is Steve Ingram, but the referee did not bat an eye any at all. And now it's with Rockfort through Schmeichel. Schmeichel sends that ball forward to Dane Coyle. That was a beautiful ball, but he couldn't latch on to that one properly. Should have latched on to that one. And it goes into touch for a throw to Mountain View. So, Mountain View, they still can be happy. This would be their first win of the season, as 4 matches have been played and they've only drawn one. Only gotten a result from one. They've lost 3 matches so far. And we see a shot, a wayward shot. Not sure why he decided on that one. And that was Rasan Rowe. So it will be a goal kick to Mountain View. Schmeichel sends that ball across, trying to find Tevin Brown or Giovanni Samuda. And does make the head of Giovanni Samuda, but it is with Rockfort. Battle for possession by Dane Coyle. He does win it. And Dane Coyle still for Rockfort and unable to make use of that possession. Thrown out, trying to find Jack, only falls to the chest of Phipps. And intercepted beautifully by Tyree Small, who sends it to Russell. Russell sends that ball forward beautifully for Daniel Hardy. And he'll be challenged by Rasan Rowe and Phipps. And he sends it to Dwayne Small. And Dwayne Small sends that ball to no one. I'm not sure we wanted to send that one to, maybe we want to send it to Jack, I'm not sure. But Rockfort does have possession. Launching that ball forward. Unable to find Tevin Brown. But it is with Downer. And Downer pushing forward. Finding Dwayne Small. Dwayne Small loses it, but it fell to Fernando Fernandez, who launches that ball forward. Not sure why he'd want to do that one as well. We see the Central Kingston players coming in. They're getting ready for their match later on. About 26 minutes or so. They're going to face off against Boys Town. Boys Town, one of the promotional favorites to actually take this whole thing. As the medic summoned. Seems to be Shamar Bailey. That actually is done. No, it's actually Steve Ingram. That's not a good sign any at all. And we wish for him a speedy recovery. It's been taken off for a moment. I'm not sure if he's going to want to continue or Jamie Pettigrew would want to make a substitution. Will be a throw to Rockfort. Taken. Now it's with Samuda. Samuda pushes forward. Trying to get by Tyree Small. Tyree Small says, no, I'm right here. But they do lose it. Now it's with Howard. Howard of Rockfort to Jones. Jones tries to turn, but they do regain possession. Now it's with Howard. Howard sends it to Phipps. Phipps turning by Fernandez. Sends it to Leroy Jones. Leroy Jones looking for a pass, and it does find Giovanni Samuda. Being taken on by Dona. It's still Samuda. Samuda turns, sends a one inside. Oh, that was close as well. Dane Coyle could have latched onto that one, but sent low and hard. I'm not sure if he expected it at that speed. Tyree Small sending that ball forward, trying to find Antonio Russell, but chasing it down, it's Risson Rowe, and he's been called for an offside. And the referee says the Rockfort player does have possession, so won't call that one. Race by Tevin Brown. It's still Tevin Brown. And Dwayne Small comes back to help. And again, sending that ball forward cheekily, but not cheeky enough. So, seems to be a goal kick. Yes, it is for Mountain View. So, just over 68 minutes gone. And a substitution for Rockfort again, the second substitution of the evening. And it is Tevin Brown that comes off for Rockfort. And coming on is Sean Goggle. Shamar Bailey with the ball for Mountain View, sending that ball forward. And it does find Antonio Russell, who couldn't latch onto it, but deflected by Leroy Jones. And now Antonio Russell does have the ball for Mountain View, sends it across. And Daniel Hardy trying to latch onto it, and he does. It's still Daniel Hardy for Mountain View. Being challenged by Brisson Rowe. It's still Daniel Hardy. Oh, beautiful work to try and get by Rowe. But Rowe's still there, fouled by Brisson Rowe. So it will be a free kick to Mountain View as the replacement for Shane Ingram set to take the field. And that is Robinson. So Robinson, who started last week for Mountain View, he's coming on for Stephen Ingram. Has just speaking to the first assistant, and now he's on. So Robinson is on for Ingram. And another opportunity for Mountain View to double their advantage. A shot just goes into the wall, but they do send it inside again, and a header wide of the target. Goal kick to Rockfort. 70.5 minutes gone. They have under 20 minutes left to produce something, Rockfort. They do have time. Through to Mountain View. Well, if you want to actually get the win, you don't want to actually be doing that. Samuda fouled on fouling Fernandez, and the turning is Dane Jack. Goes into touch for a throw to Rockfort, taken quickly by Leroy Jones, who sends it to Kimani Shaw. Back to Leroy Jones, twisting and turning, and intercepted. Oh, that was a two-footed challenge. And that was a very rash challenge by Fernando Fernandez, and that's a red card sent off. And so Mountain View for sure down to 10 men. And Fernando Fernandez with a very rash challenge on Romario Schmeichel. And he has been sent off. Let's look at the challenge again. He did gain possession. And that was a very silly challenge by Fernando Fernandez, and a scuffle between him and Schmeichel. Schmeichel just pushed him off, I guess, to get rid of any more confrontation. And Fernandez rightly sent off. So, turning his Dane Coyle, but he loses it. And a shot. And they still have possession, and a shot again, but the pole was slowed down. So the keeper sends that one forward. Fernando Fernandez, night is over. Rockfort with possession. Captain Kimani Sharp sends it across to Leroy Jones. Shielded by Leroy Jones. Goes back to the captain for Rockfort, Kimani Sharp. Kimani Sharp sends that across to Hossang. Hossang sends it to Phipps. Phipps standing, looking for a pass, sends that ball forward. And I see the idea. And I know that his teammate sees it as well. But gobbled up by Colley. And that was terribly done by Tyrese Small, so gives away possession, and now it's with Howard. Howard of Rockfort. And trying to pass Russell. And it's play on, says the referee. There's no foul. And now it's with Hardy. Trying to make use. And a beautiful ball forward for Antonio Russell, and it's actually an offside call. So it will be a free kick to Mountain View. So even down to 10 men at the moment, Rockfort can't pierce the defense of Mountain View. On few occasions, Mountain View have had some trouble. And so another card will be brandished for Rockfort. And this time Leroy Jones is the culprit. So he goes into the referee's books. The foul on Adane Jack, so it will be a free kick to Mountain View. 75 and a half minutes gone. Less than 15 minutes left for Rockfort to get an equalizer or maybe even the winner. Adane Jack, though, sends that one inside, trying to find Hardy. But Hardy will latch onto it. And again, shot blocked. Now it's with Downer, sends it back to Hardy. Mountain View with possession. Back to Downer. Blocked by Hussey, so a throw. To Mountain View. As we see a player down, it's actually the goalkeeper for Mountain View, that's Dwayne Colley. silly challenge by Fernandez, and he has given the advantage to Rockfort, but they haven't taken that so far. And now Mountain View still with possession. Now it's with the substitute, sends it across trying to find Jack, but unable to make the run, so it will be a throw to Rockfort. Taken, finds Samuda. And getting by Tyree Small very easily. Beautiful ball sends across to Hussey. And Hussey has time and space, sends up one across inside the 18-yard box, beats nobody but the foot of the substitute. And Rockfort with possession. Now it's with Samuda, who sends it back to Phipps, but intercepted by Tyree Small. Russell to Jack. Still Jack for Mountain View. Sends it back to Shamar Bailey. Bailey sends it up. And Dane Coyle of Rockfort finding Hussey, but lose possession, and they do regain it because it will go into touch for a throw to Rockfort. Taken quickly. It's with the captain, Kimani Sharp. Still Kimani Sharp. Sending that ball across. Trying to find Romarius Michael. Reaching on to that one is Romarius Michael. And the referee making his decision. Will be a goal kick to Mountain View. Sending that ball forward, trying to find Samuda. Falls to Robinson, who sends that forward, trying to find Russell. They do regain possession, Rockfort, and it's with Romario Smichael. Smichael sends that ball forward and able to latch on to that. And now it's with Daniel Hardy of Mountain View. Tackled by Cross. So, free kick taken, falls to Jack. Cheekily controlling the ball, sending that ball inside. And it's actually an offside. Taken quickly. Now it's with Leroy Jones. Leroy Jones sends it up. And they do have possession with Howard twisting and turning, trying to find a pass. Does look for one, unable to complete it, and it just falls to the goalkeeper, Dwayne Colley. Just over 81 minutes gone. And not cleared properly by Kimani Sharp. Robinson jumps up, gets possession. It's a ball forward, but cheaply gives the ball away. Shielding the ball and collected by Dwayne Colley. Daniel Hardy loses possession. Romario Smichael does claim possession, almost loses it. Tackled by Hardy. And it's still with Smichael, chips that ball forward to Dane Coyle. Loses possession. Now it's with Robinson, who sends that forward only to find the boot of Schmeichel. And tackled by Schmeichel. On Robinson. So will be a free kick to Mountain View. Another substitution for Rockfort as we see Dane Coyle coming off. And Levy coming on for Rockfort. So the free kick will be taken by Tyrese Small. So see the goal again. Maybe the most comical goal of the season for KSAFA. Certainly in contention at the moment. For Blue Blows, and the free kick taken by Tyrese Small. Does nothing in the end. Keeper pushing and urging his players forward. And chested down, but unable to take control of the ball. Now it's with Daniel Hardy of Mountain View. Tries to pass Brissan Rowe. Brissan Rowe says, not today. You will not pass. And now it's with Rockfort through Giovanni Samuda. Giovanni Samuda gets by Robinson, and he sends it across to Javon Hussey, who sends that forward. And Rockfort with a chance to equalize. And defensive work and a shot by Howard only meets a Mountain View player's boot, but they do have possession again. Sends that one inside the 18-yard box. Punched out by Colley. And it's sent forward, and now it's with Antonio Russell of Mountain View. Sends it across beautifully forward for Daniel Hardy, who loses it to Kimani Sharp. And now they can search forward again. Rockfort chipping that ball forward and unable to find Romario Schmeichel. And the referee and the coach is not happy. And he has not sat down Clive Brown this whole match, especially after the first goal was conceded, and the only goal actually in the contest so far, and it is with Mountain View as we see Daniel Hardy on the left flank tried to send that ball forward, but it falls to Rockfort, or we thought it fell to Rockfort. Brilliant defensive work by Shamar Bailey. Bailey sending that ball forward, trying to find Dane Jack. Dane Jack leaves it and does regain it, but tackled by Phipps. And now it's with Phipps again. Still Phipps of Rockfort. Tackled by Tyrese Small means that there is a free kick for Rockfort. 85.5 minutes gone. Take it quickly with Hardy and a shot. Wide of the target. So it will be a goal kick to Mountain View as we see another change. So Daniel Hardy's night is over. So he comes off. Howard sends that one across to Hussey. Sends it up for Samuda. Samuda sends it across. It's with Gagu, sends it forward. And caught by Dwayne Colley. And the keeper is down on the field. And so it's Chadwick Malik who comes on for Daniel Hardy. Just getting the confirmation. So Daniel Hardy comes off and Chadwick Malik comes on for Mountain View. 87.5 minutes gone in this contest. Just under 3 minutes left in this encounter. And Mountain View still lead by a goal to nil. Goal converted by Antonio Russell. And that is the difference maker so far. And this would mean that Mountain View will record their first win of the season. And they'll be happy about that one. So they will try as best as they can to keep it intact. And this will be Rockfort's second loss of the season. As a zombie action here. And a shot by Risenro blocked. And now it's with Mountain View through Antonio Russell, but he loses it. And now it's Phipps of Rockfort. Sends it across to Leroy Jones. Leroy Jones surging forward. And Rockfort can attack. They don't have much time left. It's with Phipps turning. And a shot by Leroy Jones. Oh, meets the head of Shamar Bailey. And now it's still with Rockfort. They do lose it. And now it's with Mountain View. He does lose possession. And now it's with Giovanni Samuda. Sends it across to Phipps, who sends it further across to Hussey. Hussey with the ball. And 1-2 with Giovanni Samuda, but making sure that one goes out. Take it quickly. Samuda of Rockfort sending that one inside the 18-yard box. And unable to meet a foot from Rockfort actually. Sending it across. And now it's with Rasan Rowe, who sends that one inside the 18-yard box. Not sure if that was a shot or a cross in the end. Dwayne Colley says thank you very much. So the keeper would be happy about that one. 90 minutes have elapsed in this contest. And Mountain View looks like they're going to record their first win of the season. And Rockfort looks like they're going to suffer their second defeat. And we see another ball search forward for Rockfort, and a chance. It's still there. It is still there. Danger has not been averted just yet. And now it is. And Mountain View sends that one forward. Now it's with Adane Jack. Challenged by Phipps. And Jack still with the ball. Sends it back to Downer, who sends it forward for Antonio Russell. And it's an offside call. And the referee has indicated that it's actually an offside call, yes. And the first assistant indicated it a good while ago. And another change. The number 15, Baggio Brown. I'm not talking about the Italian. His last name is Baggio. This man's first name is Baggio. I would like to think that his parents are also football fans. Probably his father. Named after the great Roberto Baggio from Italy. So we see a free kick by Rockfort. And a shot wide of the target. And Clive Brown is not happy at all. And Antonio Russell is the one that's coming off. And coming on is Baggio Brown. So goal kick to Mountain View. Sending that ball forward. And Robinson sends that forward for Small. Defensive work done by Romario Schmeichel. through to Mountain View. Robinson with a throw. It's headed on by a Rockfort player. So it will be a throw to Mountain View again. Tyrese Small loses possession. Phipps sends that one forward for Leroy Jones. Leroy Jones controls it. And being challenged by Downer. Will be a throw to Rockfort. Wants to be taken quickly. They want to at least grab a point here. And head it on. Another throw for Rockfort, so they're slowly creeping forward. And it's a throw now to Mountain View. And so I would think that this will be a win in the books. 3 points for Mountain View. And it's looking likely. By the second, Kimani Sharp looking for a pass. Sends that ball forward. Finds Jones, and now it's with Samuda of Rockfort. And tries to get by Downer. Sends it back for Hussey. Hussey looking for a pass. Sends that one inside the 18-yard box. Only meets the head of a Mountain View player. Particularly Downer. And sending that ball forward. But it's back with Rockfort and Romario Smichael. Smichael sends that one across. Looking for a pass again. Rasan Rose sends that one inside. That was dangerously inside the 18-yard box. Danger still not been averted, and a shot. Oh, that was brilliantly saved. Brilliantly saved, and it's still another chance, but gobbled up by the keeper. What a save by goalkeeper Dwayne Colley. Willing to do everything for Mountain View to get 3 points in this game. And he sends that one outside as he is down on the field again, injured. And look at this shot by Romario Smichael. And had to stretch all the way was Dwayne Colley. And that was a brilliant save. So it will be a throw to Rockfort, as we see that they have another opportunity to get the equalizer. A drop ball. Not sure why the referee held that one. Now it's with Samuda. So a throw. Now it's with Adain Jack. Loses possession. Now it's with Phipps. Fighting for possession with Jack, but they still do have possession, Rockfort. Sending that ball forward. And now it's with Phipps. Phipps sends that one across for Hussey. Hussey with possession for Rockfort. Sends that one inside dangerously. And now it's Phipps. Hussey. Hussey sending that one inside the 18-yard box and dangerously again. And a shot by Kimani Sharp. Wide of the target, and that is it. Mountain View, for the first time this season, have gained 3 points. This is their first win. And an early strike in the first half by Antonio Russell. A comical strike converted by Antonio Russell. And that is the difference maker. So after 90 minutes, Mountain View, they do win against Rockfort by a 1-0. Stick around for the big match of the evening. Third place Boys Town and promotional favorites Boys Town. They will face off against second place Central Kingston.